This is going to sound like a weird question, but when I explain beforehand, it won't. Guys ever notice how, because most women shave their legs, old men have no hair on their legs? Because as those disc heights go down, the nerves in your low back start to get pinched, okay? And when those get pinched on, you will start to lose some hair. We had a guy with a spinal cord injury. He had lost, he was a young guy, but I didn't know if he had hair on his legs before, and I think he wore pants, but I told him as he's starting to walk more, I'm like, if you lost the hair on your legs, now that you're walking better, it's going to start coming back. And his wife was there. She's like, yeah, it did. Okay? So when you start to see if you're losing hair on the legs, and it'll start kind of lower and work its way up, you'll notice that'll happen. So those are just some interesting little side notes that aren't going to help you get any better or whatever, but just, oh, hey, he doesn't have hair on his legs. Well, maybe because he's just getting older and his disc height is getting less.
What about this?
That's because you have high testosterone, and testosterone kills the hair follicles. So, all right. Does anybody else have any questions or anything they'd like me to look at?
Do you need a doctor prescription?
Oh, that's a great question. Great question. All right, so a couple years ago, the state of Texas changed the law. We now have limited direct access, so we are open Monday through Friday. So for us and our therapists, you have 10 business days to see a physical therapist without a doctor's prescription for a specific diagnosis. So let's say you have a neck problem. You see us however many times in that 10 business days, which in all essence is 2 weeks, okay? Let's say it's really easy, like the computer guy who had the first rib problem, fixed, done, okay? And he's like, hey, I got this knee problem. Well, then you have another diagnosis and we could have another 10 days that we wouldn't necessarily need a physician's prescription. But if you want to go beyond that 10 days, then you do. 10 business days or 2 weeks. So if it's simple, maybe not. If it for your shoulder, sir, you're going to need a prescription after that 10 days, I can almost guarantee. All right, anybody else? Nope. All right, thank you so much for coming out. It's great to see some familiar faces. Oh, thank you. And you guys know where we're at. Call us anytime. Jackie's the clinic director here. She's amazing. That's why she is the clinic director here. She can answer anything you want. So everybody have a great night. And if you want to ask me anything privately, just come on up to me.
Thanks, Sean.
You're welcome. Great seeing you again, Scott.
Thank you.
You're welcome.